Danganronpa.
Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. And we start things off a little differently. Instead of going to Chapter 6, we're going to Chapter 0. We were on to say if it was swaying from side to side, it was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just when you thought it was a series of small shakes. It would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steadily myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I would feel rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. How boring. Hello. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships. That's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? It might be to Nagito, but well, this is Chapter 0, so this technically takes place before Chapter 1. Your familiar attitude, that friendly smile, but underneath that thin skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of pudent slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put it? It was a smell exclusive to those who are already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? So that's your talent then? What a boring talent. Boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hopes Peck Academy too, right? So you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Yeah, you kind of are, Nagito. Not you. This world has been connected. Tied to the darkness. Nah, no kingdom. That'd actually be somewhat. I mean, I read a fanfic that was Kingdom Hearts characters in the Danganronpa universe. Let's just leave it at that. But that would be an interesting kind of a concept of a game, somewhat. It's like Dissidia in a way. You know, Dissidia has all the Final Fantasy characters together. Have like a Kingdom Hearts characters with. But of course, Disney doesn't like Kingdom Hearts characters fighting each other, so. Or no, Disney doesn't like Disney characters fighting each other, which is why they didn't have any Kingdom Hearts characters in Dissidia. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? I'm sorry, I kind of get off track a bit when I'm doing these, but I kind of do. I mean, you guys can read what's on the screen right now. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Had high expectations of you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Using people is a talent too. It is how my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribute that person left me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Be able to see her again. Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate. Then explain your hand. This, the end of that bandage, is a woman's hand, right? Okay. You're getting off the deep end, Nagito. It still hasn't rooted. Maybe that means it's becoming one with me. It's amazing. I have successfully become one with ultimate despair. My sworn enemy. So you savage the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Why are you becoming like Mikan? Nagito, what's going on? We're finally here. What's here? You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. A lot of bullshit, that's for sure. I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but... I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to be getting along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason. We'll never meet again. That's really boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. Well, that was chapter 0. And that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play. Now, I'm just kidding. Why would I ever do that? I would never... I mean, that was like not even 10 minutes. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. There's a door. A door. Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? So it's a strange classroom. So I have ancient ruins with everyone, right? And after I arrived at that place, there was a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. Excuse me? Jabberwock, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of
Oh,
the school
right.
system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hopes Peck Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? See what he just said? Welcome to Hopes Peck Academy? But why would this place be Hopes Peck Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Yeah, it should be. Aha, I knew it. You have to grab this one, otherwise you cannot grab it.
No.
Once you... Whoa, that's a freaky Monokuma. Shit, I am not wasting any of my Monokuma coins. Oh well, it's not like you can really do anything with them. I mean, they buy presents and stuff, but... At least it doesn't... It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hopes Peck Academy. Is this creepy place at Hopes Peck Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to start us, just like the funhouse. Alrighty, let us go to the gym. Because we can't really go anywhere else. As you can see, we still have a pet, don't we? Yep, but we don't have a map. Alrighty, that pet is not really going to be useful. Whoa. Is that Illuminati? Is that this world? Is this the Illuminati? Okay, why is everything cut off from us? So we don't stray from the path. Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting. But I'm not going to cower away anymore. Brace myself and cautiously open the door. And we get this again. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Why is everything all Matrix-y? Oh, I was waiting for me on the other side of the door. You said you were getting... Hajime. Oh. It was a normal gymnasium. You were prepared for everything but an actual normal gymnasium. Oh, hey, guys.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
Hear the announcement and came here, too. Well, yeah. You guys
What's
did,
going
too,
on?
huh? What do you make of all this? I could have said this place was Hopes Peck Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
And when you look at it, it's impossible.
Right, you.
Hey, where are we? Why'd you lock us up this time? Oh, shuck, I just told you guys this is Hopes Peck Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hopes Peck Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. Wait, what?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hopes Peck Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
Stupid fool.
I don't believe it. Oh, wow. pretty disappointed. For real, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic?
Fine, fine.
Don't fuck with me!
Where'd you take us, you bastard? I mean, I know this is Hopes Peck Academy. I don't know why they don't think
In other words,
it is, but between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. Wait, what?
Hey, hey, hey!
what's this?
Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along with the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? Isn't he always?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything. Wait, what? It's just a simple graduation exam. Huh? You're saying something is simple.
Hey,
Doesn't really make it simple.
are you
On the
sure?
other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. Okay?
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
no.
Can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast? What are you talking about? Main cast? Oh, the main cast. You guys are just extras till the guest of honor arrives. Great. We're extras on our own game. Isn't that just sad that you're an extra character in your own game? Well, I think there's like a movie or maybe another type of video game that's like that in a way too. Where it's like you're just an extra character, but the game is about you, which kind of doesn't make sense. And it's like you're an extra character, but the movie's about you. Again, doesn't make sense, but it works, I guess. We'll leave it at that. Please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. Wait, we're taking a field trip within a field trip? Monokuma, yeah, sure. Go ahead, I don't care. He's still the same as usual. Oh, what's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Extras in our own game? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hopes Peck Academy. But that's impossible, right? I probably think I can
What
do
are
a
you
better
saying?
Kazuichi than anyone else. How did he make it back to Hopes Peck Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hopes Peck. I took it fast. I talked too fast. Why can't I talk? Hopes Peck Academy? I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Nobody knows, Hajime. Damn it, why is this happening? Nobody knows, Hajime. Why? Nobody knows, Hajime. Hey, this looks familiar. Maybe I should make this as my thumbnail again, like I did for the first part. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be so cheap. Besides, I don't have a thumbnail anyway. But it has to make a picture. Excuse me. I'm kind of recording this not late, but today at the time I'm currently recording it, I would normally be at work, but we got called off and the show got canceled because of stupid technological issues. Yeah, no one's fault but technology's fault. Speaking of technologies, I'm using a microphone to talk, a computer to make sure I capture said audio and video, and another device to capture that video, and I'm holding a controller that controls the gameplay of a game with the technology. Yeah. Anyway, it's news. It can't be helped. It sucks. But what can you do about it, I guess? Play video games. That's what I'm doing. I'm capturing this for you guys. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Did something happen? No. Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means? No. Calm down. Keep your panties on. Keep your shirt on, too. Whoa. Whoa.
Jeez.
That felt odd.
You serious?
So they're not world ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Right? I believe Monami never wants... Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. They could be like a frenemy. Investigate information on our own? Impossible. I mean, that's what we've been doing through the whole game. But what do I know? She definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. Chiaki. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna go get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
so annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying. True.
Jeez.
So it's something about a field trip, right? If he's telling us, is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Like- Ah.
Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? Kazuichi.
Of course.
He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan? I mean, that's looked like bemoan. I've never, well, like I said, I've played this game before, but that word I'd never seen it or heard it before. This game, obviously. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. I was rubbing my eyes and, you know, on your headphones when you have the thing that connects the earpieces, that part was rubbing against the microphone. I'm so sorry. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island? You should already know that we'd choose to stay on this... that we would never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answer to all of our questions inside this damn building. I'm just gonna go on ahead for now. Akane, I told you to keep your shirt on, but it looks like you're okay.
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
Obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
all right.
So we should do our very best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. Wait, what? If we stop at a green light, we never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
It might be faster we split up and look around too. Yeah. Hey, like Sonia said, there's no more killings. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Right. She's right. Let's get this over with and go home. You keep love saying that, Kazuichi. See you guys later. Alright, bye Fuyuhiko. Bye. Bye Fuyuhiko. Bye.
Excuse me.
Contain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Okay, Sonia. Bye, Sonia. Bye, Sonia. Bye. Bye, Sonia. Sayonara. Okay,
Oh
that was
my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. How did he make it? How in the fuck did he make it? I guess you have to have that one character that is the most unlikely one to survive. Just like Hiro in the first one. And if you think about it, Celeste even said that Hiro is going to be like the first one to die. And yet he survived. Advance towards hope. There's a lot of horrible things going on. Horrifying. Horrifying. Not horrible. Horrifying. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. For the sake of everyone. Yep. Just like in Chapter 6 of the first Danganronpa game, majority of chapters, actually besides the class trial, oh shit, that's right. It's just investigating. That's all it is. And that's all we have to do is just grab that Monokuma and then we can leave the gym. Because we don't have anything else to do. Alright, wait, what? How do we get to the 5th floor? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through. This is... But... It's clearly different. Is this... Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. 'Cause I won't back down. No, I won't back
I am concerned.
You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I love that song. That's a great song. Won't back down. Okay, dojo we can go to. Can't go to that place. The biolab. Let's see if we can get to the biolab. Nope. Okay, this... I still haven't decided how this is going to be. It all depends on how long this investigation takes. I might split this into 2 parts. But there should only be like 4 rooms we investigate in the total, as weird as that sounds. But we'll see. Dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. True. What's this? The obvious plot device? Manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hopes Peck Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying on an open like this? Let's start with history class first.
Hey!
Reading manga is the 3rd best way to learn about history. Then, what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Okay. I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to get out of here, no matter what it is. Picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hopes Peck Academy history, as narrated by the cutest character on the cover. The story began with an introduction to Hopes Peck Academy. Hopes Peck Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. I'm just trying to say this as a cute girl. Okay, whatever. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the one who's Hopes Peak Academy's teachers who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hopes Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hopes Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to progress with the research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees of the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hopes Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hopes Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hopes Peak Academy managed to amend seizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hopes Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become a mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unpredicted incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hopes Peak Academy. Hopes Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Whoa. What an abrupt ending. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. That's happened before! Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hopes Peak Academy? These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? Or, only mentions the names, but I don't really know the details, but... No, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. Right, it's a waste to wonder about things that don't make sense. Sorry, I was lost in thought. Don't you just hate when that happens when you're just thinking about something?
But
Whoa,
hold
hello.
on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, that thing that's weird is you, of course. Oh, wonderful, huh?
Hey!
How did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumptions, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I
Why?
got it!
Or you willingly steal those memories yourself? Huh? Sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Sure, you wouldn't. It's my fault that I forgot. That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Is that any different from when you... Oh, god damn you. Go fuck yourself, Monica. What the heck? Reserve Department. Well, I don't think there's really anything else that really stands out among the crowd. So we might as well leave. Alright, 5th floor. Okay. Everything's so digitized. Oh, Kazuichi's here, but Sonia is not. What the hell? Biolab's still closed. Like I said, there's only going to be one room available that you can enter at a time. Classroom A5. Lovely. Oh, there's another manga. Or a book. And this, another manga laying on top of the desk. Manga for Mars, The Tragedy of Hopes Peak Academy, huh? why Hopes Peck Academy went bankrupt then. It was the trigger of the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. A name you'll never get tired of when you're playing this series. Will I be able to learn more about the incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages. To see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy occurred at Hopes Peck Academy. The key player of that event was a student named Izuru Hamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hopes Peck Academy uses all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hopes Peck Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they've been treated. And the uprising began. And that hurled Hopes Peck Academy destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to the horrifying, the devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Hey, every time we mention the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, works credited Danganronpa/Zero, which is an actual anime, or not anime, manga. What was I saying? Oh yeah, every time you hear the most awful, the most horrible, most awful, most tragic event of human history, or whatever it's called, every time you hear that, or read it, or the tragedy, take a shot! Find juice with a bar of gold. Oh, you should be lucky that you're incompetent. What are you saying? This pisses me off. I hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. Nagito said it was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. The reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Right? But biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Take a shot. It's the far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's the other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? I think we have a hint. If you watch my first playthrough of Danganronpa, or my playthrough of the first Danganronpa game, mysteries just keep piling up. We don't seem to be solving any of these mysteries. Let's leave. Maybe we'll find something better. Alrighty. Next room. This is the biolab. Can't really go anywhere else. Hello, biolab. I've been waiting for you. I see that, Monokuma. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. Should hurry and investigate so I can get out of here already. Alright, yeah.
I've been found.
Yes, you have been. Alright, we got 2 more Monokumas to find. Hello. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Wow, what a long title. For a anime. Yeah. Might turn out okay. Flip through the pages of the manga and hope that I was right. What a scary picture. Whoa. Trippy. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. It's known as the biggest. Take a shot. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy was simply the trigger. Happy. At first, the uprising of the reserve corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began to join in. The movement was not confirmed to be confined to the internet and began spreading. Ugh. If I can just make concrete sentences, if you can't already read them. Starting at more out. Okay, by then it was too late. The ends of the means had vanished, and wanton wait, what? The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed fractions to brutally murder the strong. And the violence and death continued to spread. The shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. 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 It never changes. Fuck. War. Devoted to a certain student who influenced Hopes Peck Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hopes Peck Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programs wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. Take a shot. I am not saying the biggest, most awful, most horrifying event of human history, whatever, ever again. But my body felt ice cold. Well, you're kind of in a freezer. For bodies. You know, this is like a morgue. Maybe you shouldn't be in here. This is definitely all made up. And Monokuma! Okay, not yet. Then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience stores I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant? What's happened to them?
No
Hey,
way!
are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Not as crazy as you, Monokuma. Who would enjoy reading something like this? Yeah, who?
What?
You don't like manga? I love manga. Who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. What? What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. That incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you
I mean,
saying?
just to tell you, all the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives to the outside world. That's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Nope. Don't need it. Literally, this is in the same part. Don't need it. I just feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll have to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, that's definitely it. But you might want to keep this in mind, Hajime. Really happened. What in the world is Ultimate Despair Group? Are they devoted to a certain student who guided Hopes Peck Academy to its destruction? Are they concerned to connect about the trigger and the tragedy of Hopes Peck Academy? The organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. If they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Out of the freezing room. Alright. Alright. 5th floor. I'm close to death. Where should I go next? I don't know. Where's the next place I have to go to? Oh, hey, I can enter this one. Are these just the same rooms? Does it matter? Oh, Fuyuhiko. Oh, Monokuma. Fuyuhiko.
Jeez.
Bastard bear was suddenly here. Keeps glaring at me. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to either. Come on. Do me a solid, Fuyuhiko. Fine.
Hiya!
I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right? What are you doing here?
No,
There was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me by telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read the manga in the first place. High school student who doesn't like manga? He's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. Hot pots are delicious. With your babbling, hurry up. What do you need to tell me? Tell me. Would a single one of you suffice?
What?
Surprise, it's about Ultimate Despair. Rest of the group these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl? Yep.
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshina. Junko Inoshina?
Hey,
Shima. As the former Ultimate Despair, she created Despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There's not one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with
Hold
me.
on a sec. I don't know about the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
So obsessed with the philosophy have an uncanny power. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
Alright. The connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. Then what was their purpose?
huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do that without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junior Inkoshina's despair. Huh? Despair isn't about purpose. They said principles, a way of life, or an incident. Or instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. What are you saying? It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? One by one. Junko's despair is so far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. Their fear will become nothing more than Junko's limbs. Wait, what? Wait, what? Junko's limbs? It was something that they had to do.
what? In other words,
Famous people's values. This is also true for famous people through history.
of course.
They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Wait, what? Whoa.
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
There's no explanation. It's kind of hard for something to believe, but then again, it's not
Bastard!
that hard to believe, is it? Huh? Ultimate Despair has been added. Hiko, did you just say something, like, very important? I think you did. I believe you did. Alright. Reserve Department updated. But we will listen to what Hiko has to say in the next part of Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. This part is getting a little too long. I'll see you guys in the next part.